Good morning, this is your daily operations weather briefing. Seeing some light rain pushing through the area this morning with a slight breeze, and we'll see that rain clearing out of the area as we get into the afternoon, setting up for dry conditions moving through as we go into our day on Wednesday. We take a look at the current surface analysis. High pressure off to our east, moving eastward, and we have some couple areas of low pressure over the Midwest, and that's driving the southerly flow that's moving into the area with some warm air advection driving some of the shower activity. We'll see that dropping down through the area as mentioned. Going to see that ending as we get later in the morning. We'll see clouds start to break as we get into the afternoon time frame. We'll see a slight breeze pick up, but overall we'll see improving conditions as we get into that afternoon time frame. Current conditions this morning, seeing a overcast deck around 4,800 feet, light rain out there, winds out of the south-southwest at 11 knots, temperature 41 degrees, relative humidity is at 82%. Looking at the current visible satellite and composite radar here, we can see this rain shield kind of dropping in, moving off to the east-southeast over the area, and can see an end to that rain just off to our west, and I should see that moving through again in the next couple hours with some breaks on the backside of that. We'll look at the high resolution model for how we can expect things to play out today and for the next couple days. As mentioned, we'll see that shower activity pushing through and coming to an end as we get later in the morning. We'll see a break in the clouds with some mostly cloudy to partly cloudy periods. Do have a chance to see some additional clouds for the first part of the evening before things clear out, becoming mostly sunny as we move into the start of the day on Wednesday. As you can see here, we will see weak low pressure try to deepen off the New England coast, tightens the pressure gradient locally here, particularly as we get to the start of the day on Wednesday. As you can see here, it's going to bring some slightly breezy conditions to start the day. So a slight chance we see a wind advisory briefly before high pressure starts to build in, keeping things dry and quiet through the day on Wednesday, with those winds relaxing as we move through the day as well. We'll see clouds on the increase as we move overnight into Thursday, as another upper level disturbance drives into the local area. It's going to start to increase those clouds through the overnight, and we'll see a slight chance of some rain moving in, particularly as we get into the start of the day on Thursday. As you'll see the NAM model here not quite indicating that energy driving any rain into the local area. So still some spread in the modeling of if we see any rain locally here or not and how much, but generally just keeping a chance of that possibility. It doesn't look like it would be too significant if we do see it moving through the area, and more focused on the first part of the day on Thursday before clearing out. So looking at the 24-hour weather risk chart for today, we have red conditions for that precip as we move through the morning hours, as we do expect that light rain to continue for at least another 2 or 3 hours as that starts to move out of the area. We'll see some breaks in the clouds moving into the afternoon, and we will see a slight pickup in the breeze, at least becoming a bit more gusty with those peak gusts around 21, 22 knots. So we do introduce a yellow risk for wind advisory criteria as we get into the afternoon. Looks like we'll stay mainly below that, but can't rule out a brief period of seeing a wind advisory during the early part of the afternoon. But we'll see those clouds becoming partly cloudy with mainly just some scattered lower level clouds and some high clouds around the area, and we'll see those winds on the decrease. We'll see our high temperature peaking around 49 degrees this afternoon, and we'll stay pretty mild as we move through the overnight, as we do expect some clouds to build back in, possibly a ceiling developing around 3,000 feet for the first part of the evening, so that's going to keep things mild. And we'll see a light west wind around 4 to 9 knots. So temperatures bottoming out around 42 degrees for our Wednesday morning low. And then we'll see more clearing skies as we get into the start of the day on Wednesday. We do start to see that wind picking up out of the northwest around 10 to 15 knots. Tides are running slightly below normal, and Wednesday we'll see mostly sunny to partly cloudy conditions. Overall, a nice day with some slightly breezy conditions for the early part of the day, so that does introduce a yellow risk for possibly a brief period of a wind advisory during the morning, but again, expecting those winds to decrease as we move through the day, and expecting our high temperature up around 51 degrees. Green conditions as we move through Wednesday night, with just a very slight chance of some Light rain moving in late into the start of the day on Thursday. We'll see our low around 33 degrees, and then introducing a yellow risk for precip with that disturbance moving through the area. Again, still some uncertainty there, but can't rule out a chance of seeing a rain shower or two pushing through the area. But again, doesn't look like anything too significant at this time. Would just be a brief rain shower during the first half of the day, but we'll see some slightly breezy conditions with that as well, but generally just seeing mostly cloudy to overcast conditions with a high around 51 degrees. That's going to wrap up the 8:15 daily operations weather briefing. We'll be back again at 10 a.m. to take a look at the extended forecast. Enjoy your morning.